All right, everybody, welcome back to the Deep Dive. You're here because you want to know if this new Marvel game, Marvel Rivals, is worth your time, right?
Definitely. Lots of buzz around this one.
Yeah, well, we've got our hands on a pretty in-depth review here, and it seems like it's a real mixed bag.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head.
Some things to celebrate, some things to not celebrate so much.
Right.
We're going to break it all down for you, cover the gameplay, the story, even some technical stuff,
Oh, yeah, I gotta talk about this.
and of course
They say.
the elephant in the room, microtransactions.
Always.
So let's just jump right in, shall we? Okay, so right off the bat, this review is calling out the initial appeal of the game, saying it's visually stunning.
Really? Pops.
Yeah, and it boasts this huge roster of iconic Marvel characters. Who doesn't want to swing around as Spider-Man, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's the fantasy right there for a lot of fans. Getting to play as their favorite heroes.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing.
Hmm.
The review is saying the gameplay itself gets repetitive really quickly.
Mm.
Yeah. Apparently the movesets are kind of limited, and the combo system isn't very deep.
That is a bit surprising, especially when you look at other successful Marvel games, like that Spider-Man game on PlayStation. They really knocked it out of the park with the combat in that one.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder why Rivals didn't really go for that same depth.
Yeah, it's odd. You'd think they'd want to capture that same feeling, that sense of really mastering a character's abilities.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not just that. The review also mentions a lack of enemy variety.
Ah, so you end up fighting the same goons over and over.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And with the limited moves, it all starts to feel a little stale pretty quickly.
Yeah, I can see how that would get old fast, especially for players who are, used to games that constantly throw new challenges and enemies at you, like God of War or even Elden Ring.
Right. Those games keep you on your toes the whole time.
Exactly. You never know what to expect next.
Do you think maybe they were going for like a more casual audience with this one?
Maybe. Trying to make it accessible to people who aren't necessarily hardcore gamers.
It's possible.
But even then, there are ways to make a game approachable without sacrificing depth. It's a tough balance to strike, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's talk about the story now.
All right.
The review, it says the devs tried to do something new with the narrative.
Always a good sign.
Yeah, but then it goes on to say that the dialogue is pretty bland.
Oh, no.
And the characters aren't very well developed.
So another mixed bag situation.
It sounds like it.
It's a shame because a strong story can really make a game, especially when you're working with a universe as rich as Marvel's.
Totally. There's so much potential there for compelling narratives.
Right. Think about games like The Witcher 3 or Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, those stories really draw you in.
Exactly. They make you care about the characters and the world they inhabit.
This review is saying Marvel Rivals just doesn't quite hit that mark.
Yeah, it feels like a missed opportunity. They had this incredible world to play with, and it sounds like they didn't fully capitalize on it.
Yeah, it's too bad. All right, well, let's move on to the technical side of things.
Okay.
So the review says there are some noticeable frame rate drops.
Oh, boy.
Some pretty long loading times.
That's never fun.
No, it's not. It really takes you out of the experience,
Absolutely. It's like you're in the middle of this intense moment, and suddenly the game just grinds to a halt.
It's super frustrating.
Especially these days. Players expect a smooth experience, with games like this.
Yeah, you'd think they'd have that stuff ironed out by now.
It's strange.
Maybe they'll fix it in a patch or something.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk about the thing everyone's probably wondering about, microtransactions.
Here we go.
So the good news is the review says the game is not pay to win.
That's a relief.
Yeah, definitely. But it does mention that even the cosmetic stuff is locked behind a pretty heavy grind.
So you either got to put in a ton of hours or open your wallet.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
feels kind of manipulative,
Yeah, I get that. It's like they're dangling these cool skins and costumes in front of you, but then making it really difficult to actually get them unless you pay up.
Right. And it's like, come on, I already paid full price for the game.
Yeah, that's the thing that rubs people the wrong way, right? When you feel like you're constantly being pressured to spend more money, even after you've already shelled out a good chunk of change.
Yeah, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's a delicate balance for developers, right? They want to make money, but they also don't want to alienate their player base.
Right.
Cosmetic microtransactions can be done well. Like if they offer players a way to personalize their experience without feeling predatory.
Yeah, like if it's just for fun little extras.
Exactly. But when it starts to feel like a necessity or
Right.
like you're being punished for not spending more, that's when it crosses a line.
Definitely.
Mm.
Okay, so to sum it all up, it sounds like Marvel Rivals has some good things going for it.
For sure, the visuals are great and the roster of characters is awesome.
Yeah, if you're a Marvel fan, there's definitely some appeal there.
Right. But there are also some significant drawbacks. The repetitive gameplay, the lackluster story, the technical issues.
And of course, the microtransactions.
Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag overall.
So what do you think, listener? Would you give Marvel Rivals a try?
Think about what's important to you in a game. Do you prioritize a compelling story? A deep combat system?
Are you okay with grinding for cosmetic items?
Or would you rather just enjoy a game without feeling pressured to spend extra money?
Let us know your thoughts. Hit us up on social media and tell us what you think.
We're always interested to hear your perspectives.
And hey, maybe we can even do a follow-up deep dive if there's enough interest.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today.
As always, thanks for joining us.
We'll catch you in the next deep dive.
See you then.
Bye, everybody.